Senator Tim Kaine is spending his congressional recess this week touring local military bases. 10 on your side caught up with him this morning after he visited with folks at Langley Air Force Base in Hampton. Ava Hurdle asked him some hot-button issues here in Hampton roads and across the nation. Ava?
Nicole, Senator Tim Kaine is one of the newest members of the Senate Armed Services Committee and says he's trying to stay on top of military issues related to troops, families, and civilian employees.
90,000 civilian workers possibly face furloughs, according to Senator Tim Kaine, including those who maintain the F-22 stealth fighter jets at Langley Air Force Base. He says for too long the nation has had unsustainable fiscal practices that led to the sequester, jeopardizing key priorities.
We've got to make smart cuts, and I know how to make them. I made them as governor. But we also need to close a lot of the tax loopholes that are essentially give-backs of revenue that we ought to be using to support defense.
But is he concerned that the president's budget might include a round of BRAC closings?
So whether it's BRAC, whether it's we've got to find ways to deal with the deficit and make cuts, Virginia has more on the table than just about any other state, and we got to make our best case, starting with the national security priority, but then focusing upon local economic effects.
As for gun control laws, Senator Kaine thinks Congress will find some middle ground.
Probably in Congress, going to find agreement on mental health improvements, some school safety improvements. I think we're going to find agreement on stopping some of the egregious forms of gun trafficking. And I also expect we're going to find agreement on fixing our background records check system.
He expects gun control to take center stage next week on the Senate floor and believes immigration reform is another issue that will come before the Congress this month or next.
Now, Senator Kaine also visited with Blue Star families and toured NAS Oceana today. He expects to visit Richmond, Charlottesville, Chincoteague, and Wallops Island this week. I'm Ava Hurdle, 10 on your side.